Samastahiti at the top of your mat. Arms by your side. Inhale, lift the arms up, connect the palms, look up, and exhale, draw your thumbs to your chest in prayer, bow your chin. Twice more like that. Take a big breath, reach your arms up, look up, fill the lungs, and as you exhale, thumbs to the heart and bow your chin. Once more. Inhale, reach up, look up, connect palms, maybe a gentle back bend, and then thumbs to the chest, bow your chin. Let's have a beautiful practice. Inhale, arms up, look up. On your exhale, let's forward fold. Touch the ground or your shins. Let's take a few half lifts. Breathe in, straighten the spine. On your exhale, just fold and touch your belly to your thighs. Again, breathe in, lengthen the chest forward, and then exhale again, fold. Breathe in a third time, body weight to the balls of the feet, and then the exhale folds you forward again. On your next inhale, rise all the way up, reach up, look up, gaze up, palms touch, and exhale, arms by your side, Samastahiti. Let's do some lunge salutations. Inhale, lift your arms up, look up, connect palms, and let's exhale, forward fold. Either touch the ground or your shins. Take a half lift and look forward. Plant your hands, step your left leg back and put your left knee on the ground. Bring your hands to your right knee. Lunge your hips forward. Scissor the right hip back, left hip forward. Lift your arms, connect palms if available to you. Dip the hips. Front shin is perpendicular to the ground. Maybe a back bend, and then exhale, put your hands down. Tuck your left toes under. Let's straighten both legs for a modified pyramid pose, and then step forward to a half lift, forward fold. Again, inhale, look forward, then right leg back, right knee to the ground. Bring both hands to your left knee. Lift your chest and dip the hips forward, lunge into gravity. Left shin is perpendicular to the ground. Reach your arms up and dip your hips. Feel the left hip scissoring back, right hip forward. Look up, maybe a gentle back bend, and then hands to the ground. Tuck your right toes under, straighten both legs for a moment. Pyramid pose, nice left hamstring stretch, and then step forward and let's forward fold. On your next inhale, arms forward and rise all the way up. Look up, reach up. Cactus the arms, and then reach up to the sky. Arms to your side body and be still. Again, inhale, reach both arms to the sky, look up, reach up. On your exhale, forward fold, touch the ground or your shins. Inhale again, look forward, long spine. Left leg goes back, left knee down. Lift your torso and your arms now as you breathe in, and then dip your hips forward with the right hip scissoring back. Cactus the arms. Stay low in the hips, reach your arms up again, breathe in. As you exhale, palms to the ground, tuck your left toes, let's straighten both legs again for pyramid pose, right hip back. Then on your inhale, step your left foot to meet your right, forward fold. Breathe in again, look forward. Step your right leg back, right knee to the ground, body and arms rise as you breathe in, then dip the hips forward as you exhale, cactus the arms. Do it again, reach your arms up, inhale. Place your palms down to the ground as you breathe out. Tuck your right toes this time, straighten both legs for a moment, reach your chest forward and down, step forward, and then forward fold. Tuck your chin. Let's rise up, breathe in, reach up, look up, and then as you exhale, draw your thumbs to your chest and then to your hips. Step your left leg back, pull your right hip back, square the torso forward. Now square the chest and torso to the front of your mat. Take your left arm up, breathe in, reach your left wrist really far forward and straight, and then breathe in, reach it back up. Exhale, come farther forward down towards the ground. Now plant the left hand on the ground or a block. Keep your right hand on your hip for this one. And then let's step our left foot forward, half lift, and then stand up, arms by your side. Second side, step your right leg back, square the left hip back, chest to the front of the room. Bow halfway forward to square everything. Then breathe in, right arm up. Inhale, reach your right wrist really far forward, come halfway down only. Then breathe in again, stand back up. Reach your right wrist again really far forward and then down to the ground. Take your left hand to your hip for this one, keep it there, and just square the torso. Take a breath. Let's reach back up through the arm and side body and then step right leg forward, Samastahiti. Inhale really big, reach the arms up, look up, reach up. And as you exhale, forward fold. Touch the ground or your shins as you inhale to lengthen your spine. And plant the palms and step back to a high plank. Bring your heels forward over the toes, and then let's pulse our heels forward and back a few times with your rib cage in and looking straight down to the mat so the back of your neck is long. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, lower to chaturanga and then to the mat. Inhale for a baby cobra using your back strength, and breathe out, head to the ground. Let's inhale and come to a higher cobra. Straighten your arms halfway. Exhale, come down. And now for the third cobra, let's go as high as we comfortably can. Straighten your arms a little or a lot. Shoulders down, maybe lift the chin. And then let's stay. Look to the right over your right shoulder. You can roll your head. And then let's look to the left. Keep your chest lifting and shoulders down. Bring your chin back to neutral. Take a breath in here. Let's exhale and bring our forehead down to the ground. Tuck your toes. Inhale to a high plank or all fours, and then downward facing dog. Stay in downward dog and pedal your feet if you'd like. Shift your hips a little bit. Keep your fingers spread wide and firm up your arms. You might squat down a couple times. Shift your hips left and right. Let's lift our right leg up. Stack your right hip on top of your left and move your knee, move your hip, move your ankle. You can do it with a straight leg or bent knee. Feel good and warm things up. Right leg lifts. Take a breath in. Straighten the right leg. Put the right leg down. Lift the left leg. Stack the left hip on top of the right. Bend your knee. Move things around. Move your hip. Move your knee. Move your ankle. You can rise up to your right tiptoes if you'd like, or keep your right heels down. Maybe straighten left leg and do big circles. Now straighten your left leg. Put your left foot down. We're going to roll the spine forward and back with the breath. Inhale, come forward to a high plank, and then lift your chest. Exhale, go back to down dog. Again, breathe in, roll your spine like an ocean wave forward, lift your chin a little, and then exhale, go right back to down dog a third time. Rise on your toes, inhale, roll your spine, maybe look up, then exhale, press back. This time, roll forward, and then rise to a back bend, go back. Now stay in downward dog. Inhale, exhale, breathe, and out. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, bring your right foot between your hands, left foot follows, take a half lift, and then fold. Rise to the sky, look up, reach up, maybe a back bend, and then samastahiti. Let's do a couple of traditional sun salutation A. Inhale, look up, exhale, and forward fold. Try to touch the ground with your palms. Now look forward as you inhale. On your breath out, left leg back, right leg back, and lower to chaturanga. Then inhale for an up dog. Exhale and go to downward facing dog, and then be still. Breathe in right now. Exhale. Stay still and breathe in. Lift your pelvic floor and breathe out. Lock your eyes on one thing. One more breath. Stay calm. Lengthen your spine. Grounding, and then let's bend our knees. Look forward. Inhale, right foot, left foot comes forward, then forward fold. Use your next breath to rise strong all the way up. Look up, reach up, create space, and then exhale, arms by your side. Again, inhale, reach your arms forward and up, look up, reach up. On your slow breath out, forward fold, touch the ground, tuck your chin, then breathe in, look forward. On your exhale, float lightly to chaturanga, elbows to ribs, then inhale, upward facing dog, shoulders back. And then as you breathe out, smoothly roll over the toes to down dog. Breathe in right now and breathe out. Stay calm. Inhale again, smooth and slow. Exhale. Feel stability through your legs and feet. Breathe slow and smooth. Keep your pelvic floor engaged. Prepare to jump forward. Rise to your toes, bend the knees, then use your inhale to come forward. Exhale, folds you in. Rise up with your breath. Reach to the sky strong. And then on your exhale, arms by your side, samastahiti. Again, inhale, arms forward and up, look up, reach up, find length. On your smooth breath out, forward fold, touch the ground. Now lengthen the spine, big breath. Smoothly float the legs back, chaturanga, and bend the elbows in. Inhale for a back bend of your choice as you expand the rib cage. Exhale, roll over the toes, and now breathe in together. Breathe out. That was one breath. Inhale deeply. Pelvic floor engage. Exhale. Stay calm. Breathe in. As you breathe out, You can rise to your toes, bend the knees, and we'll prepare to jump forward. On your next inhale, bring your feet forward between the hands, and that's a half lift. Then breathe out, fold in. This time, when you rise up, reach your arms up, and with your right hand, grab your left wrist. Take a huge breath, and then exhale and reach up and over towards the right like you're bending over a big beach ball. Think lifting through the right ribs. Release. Change wrists, breathe to the center, and go to the second side, stretching right and left ribs. Don't collapse into your left hip. Then inhale, go back to the sky, and then back bend. Either keep the hands together, arms straight, or cactus the arms. Keep your chest lifted, and then Samastihiti, arms by your side. Just be still. Breathe in and out. 2 more. Slow inhale, slow exhale. Stand still and breathe one more time before we do a few sun bees. Now inhale to a chair pose, look up. Evenly distribute the weight between your feet and reach your arms together if possible. If not, you can cactus the arms. Stay for another breath. Reach your arms to the sky. And then as you exhale, go forward fold, plant your hands on the ground. Breathe in, lengthen your spine. On your exhale, float to chaturanga. Then slowly breathe in, up dog. Exhale, back to down dog, and then the right foot comes forward. On your inhale, spin your left heel down, rise to warrior 1. Look up and touch the palms together. Keep bending into your right knee. Look towards the sky. Take a big inhale, and then as you exhale, slowly take everything back down to chaturanga. Finish your exhale at the bottom, then breathe in for an up dog. Breathe out, slowly go to down dog, and then your right foot spins down, left foot comes between the hands. Rise up, but bend your left knee a lot. Touch your palms if you can. Right hip forward, left hip back. Inhale, reach to the sky. On your exhale, take everything down towards the ground. Do it mindfully. Elbows squeeze into ribs, then breathe in for upward dog. As you exhale, go to downward dog and be still. Slow the breathing down. 1. Inhale smoothly, pelvic floor lifts. Exhale, spread the fingers wide. 2. Breathe. Gaze at 1 point. 3. One more breath. Look forward. You can walk, step, or jump to the top of the mat. Fold forward, and then chair pose is your next inhale. Look up and touch your palms together if you can. Exhale and straighten the legs for Samastihiti. Again, inhale to chair. Reach up and look up. On your smooth and slow exhale, fold, your belly touches your thighs. Plant the palms and inhale deeply. On your exhale, see if you can float lightly back. Finish the breath out. Then open the chest for a back bend and inhale deeply. Down dog. Right foot will come forward to a warrior 1. Make it last your whole inhale. Look up and then breathe right back out and go to chaturanga. Inhale and lift your chest, roll your shoulders back. Exhale, go down dog, and then your left foot will slowly come forward. Take the entire inhale to rise up. Then immediately when you exhale, start the downward process to chaturanga. Inhale for upward dog. Smoothly exhale down dog and become still. Breathe in deeply. Stay calm as you exhale. Lock your mind on your breath. Breathe in again. Engage the bandhas and exhale. Keep your mind on the breath. Breathe in again. And exhale slowly. Now stay still. Breathe. Focus the mind and become stable. Now rise to your tiptoes, bend the knees a little bit, look forward, walk, step, or jump to the top of the mat, and that's a half lift. Then exhale, fold deeply into your thighs. Your next breath takes you to chair pose, look up and touch your palms. Then as you breathe out, Samastihiti. Again, inhale smoothly to chair, look up if it's okay on your neck. Smoothly breathe out, fold, touch your palms to the earth. Just lengthen your spine. You can bend the knees if you need to. Then on your exhale, go back to a low plank. Breathe in, roll your shoulders back. Smoothly exhale, down dog, and then the next inhale begins your right foot moving forward, rise, bend your right knee and look up. Then take your exhale all the way down to chaturanga. Breathe in, lift the chin only if it's okay in your neck, and then breathe out, down dog. Left foot will come forward, right heel spins down. As you go up, bend your left knee, and then exhale all the way down. Rise to upward dog on your in-breath. Downward dog on your out breath, and then be still. Inhale with me. Exhale. 1. Can you limit fidgets? And breathe out. Notice if you fidget. 2. Inhale deeply and slowly. And exhale, stay still again. Breathe as if you're calm. And exhale as if you're strong. 1 more breath. And then rise to your toes, look forward, use your inhale to bring your feet between your hands, and then your exhale will fold you forward. Breathe in as you go to chair pose. Exhale and stand up for Samastahiti. Let's add on. Inhale to chair pose. Exhale forward, fold open the feet wide, take a crow pose. Rise to your toes, put your knees into your triceps, try to straighten your arms if you're proficient with it. Take at least a breath or 2, and then as you exhale, legs go to chaturanga. Inhale for an upward dog, exhale for a downward dog. Take your right foot, warrior 1, rise up, and then open to warrior 2. As you exhale, follow your right thumb with your eyes. Inhale for a reverse warrior, bend your right knee and straighten your right arm. Chaturanga, smooth the exhale out, then breathe in for upward dog. Breathe out and go to down dog, then your left foot will come forward smoothly to warrior 1. Use your inhale to go up and then exhale to warrior 2. Follow your left thumb. Inhale right away, reverse warrior. Keep your left arm straight. Breathe out and go all the way back down to chaturanga. Nice. Inhale, upward dog. So strong. As you exhale, smoothly go back to downward dog and then breathe in. Breathe out. Become still after all that excitement. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lock your eyes on one point and breathe. Make your Ujjayi breath like pranayama. Use the breath to calm down, but stay strong at the same time. 1 more breath. Then rise to your toes, look forward, let's jump to Malasana. Feet outside of the hands, squat low. Put a block under your booty if you need it, or do a sumo squat, and let's move a little side to side. Loosen things up, be a little sloppy here. Slap the floor, move left and right, it feels nice. Just be a little imprecise and do what feels good. Okay, now let's settle into a more proper Malasana. See if you can lift your chest and straighten your back. Sumo squat works as well. If you want to do that, put your elbows on your thighs. All right, chest towards thumbs, neutralize the chin and neck, and breathe as if you're calm and zen. Breathe as if you're calm and zen. Now take your left hand to the ground and reach your right arm to the sky and open up for a twist. Don't shift too much weight to your left foot though, keep it even. Look up over your right shoulder. Now let's change sides. Right hand to the ground, left arm up. Expand the chest, but don't favor the right foot here. Keep the weight even. Now release your left hand back down, reach both arms straight ahead and power up, rise to the sky. Then Samastahiti. Padangusthasana, hands to your hips, open the feet about 5 inches, take a breath. Exhale and grab your big toes with your peace fingers. Now breathe in and flatten your back. Exhale and fold forward, crown of the head straight down. Lean forward into the balls of your feet and breathe. 3 more breaths. Lift your shoulders away from the ears. Keep the knees generously bent if you're tighter in the hamstrings and calm the breath down. 1 more slow and deep breath. Finish your exhale here. Crown of the head down. Now breathe in, look forward, release the toes, place your hands on your hips and rise up with a flat back. Stand tall and arms by your side. Let's do a balancing posture. Inhale to chair pose. Bend the knees and look up. Now lift your right knee into space, thumbs to your chest in prayer. And take your right leg to a figure 4, right ankle on top of left thigh. Now stay here and look at your thumbs and be still, or take a twist to the right, reach your right arm behind you, left arm forward. Now come back to prayer and twist to the second side. Keep your right foot in figure 4, look over your left shoulder, then stand up, bring your right knee to hip height, and put your right foot down. Let's do the second side, chair pose, left knee up in space, thumbs to your chest. Now left foot, figure 4 with the left leg. Either stay still and gaze at your thumbs or twist to the left. Take your left arm back, right arm forward, and then change sides. Right arm back, left arm forward. You're twisting over your right shoulder. Now stand up, arms up, left leg up, and put everything back down. Open your feet. Fold forward. Let's do Padahastasana now. Gorilla pose. Step on your hands. Take a breath and flatten your back. And now on your exhale, fold deeper. Engage your quadriceps. Step through the hands and make your heels lighter. And let's slow the breathing down. Take a slow inhale. On your exhale, crown of the head straight down and pull. Again, breathe in slow, 3-second breath. On your exhale, 3 seconds, pelvic floor lifts and stay calm. One more breath. Make it smooth. Good. Now inhale and look forward. Take your left hand and plant it under your face. Right hand to your hip or right arm to the sky and take a twist. You can keep your left knee bent or straighten both legs. Maybe right arm binds behind the back. Put some weight into your left hand and twist. Look to the right. Then reach your right arm to the sky and change sides. Right hand under your face, plant the palm. Left hand to your hip, maybe left arm to the sky. Your right knee can be bent or straighten both legs. Twist, maybe a half bind. Slow the breathing down. Now reach your left arm to the sky and left hand back down. Hands to your hips and rise up with a flat back. Stand up and then arms down, feet together. Inhale and look to the sky, bend the knees, chair pose. When you forward fold, listen up. Plant your palms on the ground a couple inches farther forward. Now inhale and go to your tiptoes and put more weight into your hands. Exhale, go back to your heels. Now rock forward back to your hands. Lots of weight in the arms, straight arms, and then weight back to your heels. Do it a few times and then inhale, exhale to chaturanga. Nice. Then inhale for a deep upward dog and then down dog. Right leg up, breathe in. Take your right knee to the right tricep. Then inhale, kick it back and up. On your next exhale, bring it to the nose. Kick it back and up. Maybe you pop up to a hand balance and then right knee to your left tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog again. Maybe an arm balance. Right knee towards the nose. Three-legged dog. Bring your knee to the nose, plant the foot, cartwheel the arms open to warrior two this time. Wide hips, wide arms, gaze at your right thumb, bend the right knee a lot. Settle down, calm your energy, compose yourself and gaze at your right thumb and slow the breathing. Suck the ribs in, shoulders down. Straighten your right leg, prepare for Trikonasana triangle. Reach your right arm forward, then right hand, plant it on your shin, grab your big toe, plant it on a block. Now look up. Your right hand is anchored down, but make it lighter. Close your left fingers and look up. Bring your right arm parallel to the ground if you're feeling strong. Half moon. Balance on your right leg. Your right hand can go on a block or the ground. Flex your left toes towards your face. Left arm can go to the sky. Maybe look to the sky if you got the balance for it. You can bend the top knee and grab your ankle if you'd like, or keep your left hand on your hip. Slowly retrace your steps, go back to Trikonasana triangle, reverse your triangle, reach your right arm up. Big inhale here. On your exhale, take the hands down to the ground and move through chaturanga. Breathe in for an upward dog, breathe out down dog. Now the left leg is gonna lift, breathe in, left knee to your left elbow as you exhale, kick it back and up, maybe pop to the hands as you inhale. Left knee to the nose, breathe in, three-legged dog, maybe an arm balance. Maybe stick it and then left knee to right tricep. Three-legged dog. Knee to your nose, bring it in. Back and up with the leg, breathe. And now plant the left foot, cartwheel the hands and arms open to warrior two. Adjust your stance if need be, bend your left knee over the heel. Look at your left toe for a sec, can you see it? If you don't see your left toe, open up your knee. Now settle into the pose, relax your toes. Ribs in and meditate and breathe. Straighten your front leg, prepare for Trikonasana. You can shorten your back leg forward if you need it. Left arm forward and down, anchor it. Look up. If it's okay in your neck, look at your right thumb, two straight arms. Calm the breathing down. Remember the 3-second inhales and exhales. Can you lift your pelvic floor? Can you gaze at your right thumb? Now lift your left arm parallel to the ground. Make your way to half moon. Balance on your left leg. Your left hand will go to the ground under your shoulder or use a block. The right hand can stay on the hip or lift it to the sky. Gaze down if you're having balance challenges, otherwise gaze to the side or to the sky. Maybe grab your right ankle with your right hand, maybe not. Take a breath and find stability. Slowly release. Reverse your triangle. Really expand the left rib cage and breathe and reach the left arm. And on your exhale, take your hands to the ground, chaturanga. Then breathe in for a back bend, really open the chest. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Walk your dog back about a foot. With your right hand, grab the outside of your left ankle and twist looking under your left shoulder and be still. In this down dog twist, breathe slowly. Intentionally calm the breathing, but still keep activity through the body. Let's change sides. Plant your right palm calm, left hand's gonna grab the outside of your right ankle. Still a downward dog shape. It's just with one hand, and you're twisting. Slow the breath. Lock your eyes. Release back to a downward dog. And we're gonna prepare to jump to another yogi squat malasana. Fingers closer together. Lightly hop the feet outside the hands. Bend deeply into a squat. Let's try another crow pose. Take your knees higher this time. If you can get them up to the armpits, try that. Straighten your arms more and look forward. Don't shoot back, just breathe. Stay calm. And then right back to a malasana. Remember that twist we did earlier? Take your right arm to the sky, but this time let's try to see if we can bind. Left arm under the left shin. Maybe the right arm can reach back, left hand can grab the right wrist, twist up over your right shoulder. Take a few breaths and open the right side chest. Change sides, right arm to the ground, then left arm up. Take your left arm, drape it behind your back, and maybe you can sneak your right arm under your right shin. If you can grab fingers or a wrist, that's cool, and then open. Don't let your left foot get too light. Breathe in this twist. Feels nice. Now release, reach your arms up, and then prayer the hands. Open the knees with the arms. Take another crow pose. This time we're gonna practice shifting weight from one side to another. So go into your crow, and then place more weight into your left knee. Make your right knee a little bit lighter, then change to your right knee. Make your left knee a little bit lighter. Maybe there's an Ekapada Bakasana, which is straightening one leg to the sky. Maybe the right leg, and then take rest. Let's try the second side. Go back into another crow. Shift your weight to your right knee more, and then maybe left leg rises and straightens. It's a challenge, and then maybe you can shoot back to chaturanga. Inhale for a back bend, and then breathe out, downward dog. Look forward, and let's jump our feet between the hands. And then half lift once you arrive, fold. Chair pose is your in-breath. Now thumbs to the chest, we're gonna twist, but breathe in first. On your exhale, twist to the right. Hook your left elbow outside of the right knee. Right back to chair pose, inhale there, and then twist to the second side. Try to get your heart to your thumbs. Now release, reach up, stand up tall, and arms by your side. Slow the breath down in Samastahiti. Take your hands to your hips, right leg back. Do a pyramid stance, then reach your right arm to the sky. On your exhale, right arm comes forward for revolved triangle. Use a block if you need one. Hand can be inside or outside of the front foot, and then twist to your left. Left arm up to the sky. Maybe gaze up at your fingers if you can. Plant both feet and the right hand with even weight. Release, stand up and face the front of your mat, hands back to your hips. Take your arms to a T and then maybe reverse prayer if you have it, or grab your opposite elbows behind your back. Lengthen the spine forward as you fold into pyramid pose. Think long spine, chin forward, and gaze at your left big toe. Long spine. We're gonna prepare for Warrior 3 now. Stand on your left leg. Right leg is parallel to the ground. Be mindful that your right hip doesn't rise too much. If you're feeling strong, reach your arms forward. Maybe open the mouth and cactus the arms. Then reach them forward again on the inhale. Cactus the arms if you're feeling it. And then slowly retrace your steps. Back foot down, stand tall, hands to your hips. Back foot forward, Samastahiti. Be still, regain composure, then hands to the hips. Left leg back about 3 feet for a pyramid pose stance. Left arm up, reach it to the sky. On your exhale, reach your left arm forward and down. Revolve triangle. Left hand to a block or the ground. And now right hip back, left hip forward and twist. Deep twist, stay stable through the legs and the hips. Now breathe in stillness. Reach your right arm up. Gaze at one point, lift your pelvic floor. And release. Stand tall, arms up. Take your arms out and either reverse prayer or grab opposite elbows or bump your fists. Now inhale to lift your chest. Exhale, pyramid shape. Right hip back, left hip forward. Chin and eyes toward your right big toe. Lengthen your spine. And now prepare for Warrior 3. Stand on your right leg and lift your left leg parallel to the ground. Flex your left toes forward. Keep your left hip pointing down. If you want more strength, inhale arms forward by your ears, exhale cactus. Inhale forward and do a couple more cacti with your arms. You can open the mouth. And then back leg down, retrace, step step forward and stand still. Calm the breathing. Become a witness to your energy. And now let's keep moving. Breathe into chair pose. Touch your palms together and look up. On your exhale, forward fold, plant your actual palms to the ground. Now put some pressure into your hands and lean into your hands. Take a breath. On your exhale, put your heels back down, then shift forward to the palms. Breathe in, maybe pike up and then chaturanga. Breathe into a deep back bend and then downward dog. Take your right leg up. Stack your right hip on top of the left. Bend your knee. Make your right fingertips light, then lift your right hand off the ground. If you're feeling it, let's flip upside down. Really expand through your chest, open your heart and breathe here. Release, prepare for side plank on the right side. Right arm down, left arm up. Try to stack your left heel on top of your right if you can. Now lift your left arm to the sky. Inhale, reach it forward. Exhale and cactus your left arm. Then inhale, reach it. Exhale, cactus and open your left chest to the sky. And then release, downward dog. Take your left leg up, stack the hips. Lift your left hand lightly off the ground, flip upside down. If you're feeling it, expand through the chest, hips up, head back. Just be, and breathe. Reflip, prepare for side plank, second side. Left hand to the ground. Try to stack your right heel on top of your left and rainbow your right side ribs. Reach your right arm forward as you inhale. Cactus it and open the chest as you exhale. Twice more, reach and inhale, and then cactus and exhale. Beautiful, right hand down. Now pull yourself through an upward dog and really open the chest. Back to downward dog. Right leg up, inhale there, then bring it forward to half pigeon. Do your best to get your right knee towards your right wrist. Maybe one day your right shin is parallel to the front of the mat, doesn't have to be today. Try to square your left hip forward and lift up through your sternum. Really expand and lift and try to square your left hip forward. Right knee a little out to the right. Now just breathe here. Lift and breathe. Take a couple breaths in a passive forward folded pigeon and breathe through your hips. Feel groundy. Get groundy. Stably. Those aren't words, are they? And let's lift the chest back up. Hands under your shoulders. Tuck your left toes and send the right leg to a three-legged dog and then lower it down. Reach your left leg to the sky. Half pigeon. Left knee towards left wrist. Take your left knee out to the left a little bit. Consider putting a block underneath your left thigh if you need it. Right leg points straight back. Maybe twist to the left a little to get the right hip forward. Expand across the chest, shoulders down and back. Maybe lift the chin if you're feeling good. Stay lifted, or you can forward fold into a passive version. And then we know that there are no lungs in your hips, but breathe as though you're soothing the hips with your breath. The exhales will cue the muscles to relax. Allow your head to rest for just a moment. Breathe and soften. Now inhale and puff your heart up, lift up, tuck your back toes and send the left leg to a three-legged dog. And left leg down. Look forward, rise to your toes, bend your knees a little bit, walk or hop, top of the mat. And then chair pose, Utkatasana. Arms up, touch your palms, then draw your palms to your chest. Lift your right knee up to hip height and then figure four. Right ankle on top of left thigh. Lock your eyes on your fingertips and slowly bow so your elbows touch your shin. Be still and stay balanced, gazing at one point. You can come lower if you have the flexibility. Maybe put two hands on two blocks or grab your left ankle with your left hand. Right palm can plant to the ground. Tuck your chin, look behind you. If you want to take an arm balance, there's a beautiful Ekapada Galavasana flying pigeon. Your right toes will grip around your left tricep. You can lean into your hands, straighten your leg back in space, and then let's retrace our steps. Slowly stand up, right knee up, and squeeze your right knee into your right shoulder, stand tall. Use your biceps, not your shoulders. Now you can do the same exact figure four shape we just did, or work your right leg into a half lotus. You might move it in circles. If you have a half lotus, fold it in. Be gentle, bend your left knee. Your right arm might bind behind and grab your right toes. If you have that, take your left hand to your chest in prayer, or lift up through the left arm and then let's forward fold. If you have your right toes gripped, touch the ground with your left hand and fold, tuck your chin. Ardha Baddha Padmottanasana, an arm balance if you choose, or perhaps piking up to a handstand with a right leg and a half lotus. If you're up, see what happens with a lift, and then maybe you can just retrace your steps right back down. Let's meet into a half lotus or a figure 4 shape again. One more breath in your fold. Now look forward and let's rise up. Bring your right knee up towards your right shoulder again, and then place it down. Have a moment of stillness in Tadasana. Breathe and reset your balance. Chair pose, second side, reach your arms up and then draw your thumbs to your chest. Left knee to hip height, figure 4 with the left leg, left ankle on right thigh. And now slowly lean forward so your elbows touch your shin. You can stay there. You don't need to go any farther than this. If you want more, 2 hands can go to 2 blocks. You might plant the left hand to the ground, grab your right ankle and tuck your chin. Or you can work your way into Ekapada Galavasana, one-legged flying pigeon pose, or just stay in a forward fold and breathe through those hamstrings and hips. If you're doing the arm balance, squeeze the left toes around the right tricep, right leg goes back and up. Let's slowly return. Forward fold, and then as we slowly stand up, bring your left knee up, squeeze your left knee into your left shoulder, lace your fingers, hug it in tight, stand tall, and then work your left leg into either a half lotus or do the same figure 4 shape we did a moment ago. If you have the half lotus, fold your leg in. Your left arm might reach behind to grab the toes for a bind or not. Inhale and find some length, maybe reach up. On your exhale, forward fold. Your 2 hands can go to the ground, 2 blocks, or right hand by right pinky toe. If you have that, plant the palm and tuck your chin, look behind you. There could be a second arm balance here if you want it, or stay still and slow the breath down for breath work in your asana. If you're leaning forward, straight arms, attempt to pike perhaps, or just put weight into the hands. Retrace the steps. Left knee comes up to hip height, stand up, and then everything down. Samastahiti. Breathe in through your nose. Smooth everything out. Breathe out and stay still. Couple more breaths. Both feet are grounded. Stability. We're going to lift the right leg and either grab the right knee with the hand, grab the big toe with the peace fingers, or lift your right leg straight forward and grab that way. Breathe in here. Exhale and fold forward, chin towards the shin. Breathing with a strong left leg. Now use your inhale to stand up. Exhale and open your right leg to the right. If you have the balance for it, look left. Left hand can stay on the hip. Left arm could come out for balance, or bind your left hand behind your back. Slowly bring everything forward. One more time, fold chin towards shin. Then inhale, stand up. With your left hand, grab the knee or grab the knife edge of your right foot and twist to the right. If you have the balance for it, look over your right shoulder. Right arm can go back or keep it on your hip. Now reach everything forward, fire the leg up, reach the arms to the sky, flex the right toes to your body, stand tall. Inhale and reach up, and exhale, put everything down. Be still, breathe in through your nose, exhale.
We are all from the earth.
Now the second side. Lift the left knee, grab the knee, or peace fingers of your left hand to the toes, or lift the left leg straight. Take a breath here. On your exhale, either fold chin to shin or stand tall. Right leg, root it to the center of the earth, and then breathe in and stand up. On your exhale, open left leg to the left, gaze to the right immediately if you can, otherwise look forward and lock your eyes. If you have the balance for it, keep your right hand on your hip or bind it behind your left back. Now breathe in and bring everything forward. One more fold. Stand tall. Right hand grabs knife edge of left foot or grab the knee and twist left. Left arm can go back if you have the stability for it. Slow the breath. Now look forward and fire the leg up and float it, arms up, reach sky high, breathe in, and then slowly exhale. Put everything down, be a statue. Breathe in through your nose. Through your nose, exhale, calm things down. Both feet are rooted, be still. Inhale prana, fill up, and then slowly cleanse out. Again, breathe in and out. Let's take a wide-legged forward fold, hands to your hips. Bend the knees a little bit and step your left leg back, face the long edge of your mat. Look at your toes and angle them in a little bit. Take a breath and roll your shoulders back and then fold forward with a flat back, hands under your shoulders. Breathe in and lengthen your back. You can bend the knees if you need to. If you have the flexibility for it, walk your hands under your body and bring the crown of your head straight down, or keep your hands forward and prioritize a long, strong, straight back, leaning into the balls of your feet, less weight in the heels. One more slow breath. Inhale, come halfway up. Take your left hand directly under your face and lift your right arm to the sky, or keep right hand on the hip and take a twist. And now change sides. Right arm under the face, left arm up or to the hip. and then release. With a flat back, squeeze your shoulder blades together and stand up. Breathe in and take your arms out to a capital letter T. Either reverse prayer or grab opposite elbows, or you can bump your fists together. Inhale, lift your chest, and then exhale, forward fold. Strong quads, lift your kneecaps. Prioritize a strong flat back and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Crown of the head lengthens straight down. Breathe with calmness. Pranayama, Ujjayi breath. Let the mind become calm. Let's try something fun. Come halfway up and place your hands to the ground under your shoulders. Rise to your tiptoes and put a lot of body weight into the hands and breathe in. On your exhale, put your weight back into the heels. Then do it again. Inhale and place a lot of body weight into the hands and lean forward. Strong shoulders, strong back. And then exhale, go back and forth. Rise to your toes and try to hold for 3 breaths. After holding and balancing, release and go to Skandasana on the left leg, bend it a lot. Right toes, flex them towards the face, and use a block if you need it. Take a bind if that works for your body. Wherever you are, just breathe and open your right side body and expand the chest. Start to release. Hands can be on the ground or in the air as you switch to the second side. Bend your right knee a lot. Flex the left toes to your face. Option to half or full bind here, but whatever you do, open your left side body and really breathe. And then release this side, hands back to the center under your shoulders. Bring your arms to a capital letter T and stand up, expand your chest again. And Samastahiti, feet together, arms by your side. Ground your 2 feet. One more grounding inhalation and exhalation. Let's keep moving. Breathe into Utkatasana chair, reach up and look up. Then draw your thumbs to your chest, lift your right knee, straighten the leg for a half second if you'd like. And then slowly reach your arms back up and then sweep your arms to Warrior 3, down and back. Crescent lunge, right toes down, reach up with your eyes, and then cactus, open the mouth, keep bending into your left knee. Reach back up with your arms, maybe a back bend. Now draw your thumbs to your chest, lean forward, breathe in to lengthen your spine. On your exhale, twist to the left, hook your right elbow outside of the knee. If you need to put your back knee down on the ground, you can. Otherwise, maybe open your arms, right fingers to the ground, left arm at an angle, reach it alongside your ear. And then slowly, strong transition up and then open to Warrior 2. Breathe into a reverse warrior, keep your left knee bending. Inhale there, and then on your exhale, extended side angle. Left hand to a block, to the ground, or bend your left elbow, forearm on your thigh, top arm at a 45-degree angle, reach it straight. Maybe take a half bind where your right hand goes behind your lower back, grabbing your thigh, or for a full bind, reach your left arm underneath your thigh, but I want you to lift your chest a lot. Now listen up. To exit, take your right arm by the ear again, strong. Now straighten your left leg, make your right arm parallel to the ground and reach it away from your hip. Rise up back to a Warrior 2. Take a breath here and slowly straighten the front leg. And we'll make our way back to the top of the mat, Samastahiti. Have a breath in through your nose. Ground yourself as you exhale, preparing for all that on the second side. Breathe into Utkatasana, reach up, look up, and then thumbs to your chest, stand up. Lift your left knee to hip height, maybe straighten the leg if you did so on the first side. Arms to the sky, stand up, and then Warrior 3, arms go down and back. Crescent lunge, left toes plant, reach your arms forward and up, look up, breathe in, then open your mouth for a cactus. Reach back up and then thumbs to your chest, lean forward. Before you twist, breathe in and then twist to the right on your exhale. Try not to let your right knee buckle in. Open the arms if you'd like to, or keep your hands at prayer. If you're opening the arms, top arm across your ear, reach it away from your back heel. Open the right side chest, breathing deeply. And then open to Warrior 2, cartwheel the arms. Reverse warrior for 1 inhale, maybe the back arm binds, keep bending into your right knee. Really reach your right arm straight, and then extended side angle. Open your left side chest. Either the left arm is by the ear, reaching strong, or half bind, or you can take your modifications, full bind or right forearm to the thigh. Expand your left chest open. If you're full binding, remember, lift your chest. Keep the right knee bending. Try to look over your left shoulder and expand. Now either stay there or straighten your front leg if you'd like for that bound triangle. On the first side, you can reach your top arm by the ear if you'd like. Now slowly to exit, rise back up, Warrior 2 for a moment, and then Samastahiti. Breathe and stay still. Slow inhales and exhales, ground yourself. Inhale to chair pose, look up, reach up, bend the knees, thumbs to your chest, keep descending deeper through the knees. Eventually the heels will rise, hips touch the heels, reach your arms forward, and end up in Navasana boat pose. Strong straight legs, straight spine, arms straight ahead, look towards the toes and breathe. Deep breaths. Now cross right ankle on top of left. Pull your knees into your body. Now plant the palms on blocks or by your hips. Inhale, lift everything for just a breath, and then right back to boat pose. Breathe slowly. You can do a modified half boat if you'd like. Release the legs down to the ground. Dandasana, plant the hands, chest tall, chin down and back. Engage Mula Bandha. Gaze at your toes and breathe deeply. Moving on, bend your knees, plant your feet to the ground, and just do some gentle windscreen wipers with the knees left and right, loosening up the hips a little bit. Plant the feet hip-width distance apart, hands behind you, fingers point forward, reverse tabletop, hips up. If your neck is okay, drop your head back, let your shoulders rotate open, and breathe while pressing the hips up. Lower down, either one more just like that, or straighten the legs for Purvottanasana, reverse plank. Head back and breathe deeply, shoulders opening. Lower down, Dandasana. Bend the right leg for either Janu-Shirshasana shape or Ardha Baddha Padmottanasana, where the right leg is in half lotus and the right arm binds behind the back, grabbing the toes. Either option works. Move into your shape. Left hand might grab left foot, or both hands grab left foot. Inhale to find some length. On your exhale, fold forward. Think heart and belly and chin forward and then down. Engage Mula Bandha. Breathe deeply. Ground yourself and calm the breath. Release. Come up, prepare for gate latch pose. Right hand behind you. Stand on your right knee and lift your hips up. Take a back bend and a side stretch. Come back down. Straighten the right leg. Bend the left knee. Prepare for second side. Either Ardha Baddha Padma Paschimottanasana with the bind, or just left foot to the right thigh for Janu-Shirshasana. Exhale as you fold forward, prioritizing length rather than bending. Left shoulder forward. One more breath. Slow it down. Look forward, breathe in, and then release. Gate latch pose, second side. Left hand behind you. Stand on your left knee and inhale deeply. Lift up, open the chest, and come back down. One more time, Dandasana. Let's do a little strength check. Plant the palms by your hips. Round a little forward. Press the ground away. Lift the hips up. Straighten the legs and point the toes forward. Core sucks in, and then slowly come down. Lean back a little bit and point the 10 toes. Lift your both legs. Like a boat pose, but your hands are grounded. And then in a minute, let's put both together. Lean forward, press the hips back and up, maybe the feet lift, engage core, everything rises. Dandasana, breathe slowly in and out. Let's get ready for reverse tabletop. Bend the knees and place the feet on the ground, hips width apart. Hands behind you, fingers point forward, hips rise. Now lift your left leg straight to the sky. Press the heel up to the sky, then left ankle on right thigh. Slowly lower the hips down. If you lower them farther from your front foot, it's a little bit easier. If you bring your hips closer to your front foot, a little bit more challenging. Regardless of where your hips are, chest tall, shoulders back, and chin neutral. Go for a straight spine. Now your left toes, flex them to the left knee, and maybe cradle the leg in towards the chest if you can handle a little bit more. If this is a little bit too much for you, just stay in this figure 4 shape and breathe. Otherwise, work the left leg in and out, forward and back, loosening things up. Maybe take a double bicep grip under the calf. Lift the chest and pull the heart forward. Let's take a half lotus. Maybe put your left foot to your right hip crease. If you can reach for the right foot like that, go for it. Otherwise, put your left foot inside the right thigh. Then let's release. Let's try that fun strength check again. Hands by your hips. Lift your hips up, pull them back, lift your toes and heels and legs up, place them back down. Second side, reverse tabletop. Right leg rises, right foot to left ankle, expand across the hips and chest, and then slowly lower the hips where appropriate for you. Once you find the location, lift your chest up and straighten your back. Either stay like that or cradle the right shin across the chest. Put right foot into left elbow crease, or just stay still and maybe double bicep grip, or just hold. Work the hip open, the knee a little bit, the ankle. Left leg is strong and flexed, a slight internal rotation. Once you feel a little bit looser, perhaps take the right foot to the left hip crease for a half lotus, or the right foot can go to the left thigh for a Janu-Shirshasana shape. Grab the left foot if available and fold forward. You can always use a strap or bend the left knee more. Let's take a vinyasa before we go down to our belly for some spine strengthening. Bend your knees and put your feet onto the ground. Then cross one ankle over the other. Pull your knees in towards your body. Plant the hands by your hips and either lift everything up and shoot back or walk your feet back to chaturanga. Then inhale for upward dog and exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, come to a high plank. Lower your belly down to the ground. For shavasana B, plant the hands by your waist. Lift your chin, chest, lift your legs and squeeze the feet together. Breathe, back of the neck is neutral, and then forehead comes down. Inhale to an upward dog and roll the chest open, and then exhale, downward dog. Breathe in, come back to a high plank. On your exhale, belly to the ground. Shalabhasana A, tops of the hands plant. Inhale and lift everything up and squeeze your feet together, straighten the knees. Keep the tops of your hands on the ground. Breathe, I know your stomach is compressed. Now change your hands to under the waist. Breathe in for an upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale to high plank. Lower down to the belly. Cactus arms. Breathe in, lift everything up, squeeze the feet together. Now inhale, reach the arms forward. Exhale and cactus. You can open the mouth. Breathe in, reach the arms by the ears. Exhale, cactus. Once more, breathe in, reach the arms straight. Cactus. Then plant the hands. Breathe in for an upward dog. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Come down to your knees in child's pose and rest if you need it. If you don't need it, stay in downward dog and breathe. Move into slower Ujjayi pranayama. Focusing on smoothing the inhale to about 4 or 5 seconds and the exhale to about the same. Now rise up and sit onto your heels, either with your toes tucked, hips to heels, or with the tops of your feet down onto the mat, sitting on tops of your heels, knees together. Whichever version feels better. Hands on your thighs, palms either up or down, tall spine, breathing slow and deep. Lolasana tutorial. Sit in hero's pose, hands by your hips, or you can certainly use blocks. Plant the palms, lean forward, lean in, round the spine. Begin by just lifting your knees and butt off the ground. Keep the tops of the feet down. Do it on the inhale. So exhale, lean forward. Inhale, lift. Lower down. Round, lift, and knees come down. One more time. Round, lift, and knees come down. Oh, hi, Nitya. Lolasana tutorial, part 2. This time we lift on the exhale. Hands by your knees. Use a block if you need, of course. Lean forward. Round the spine, then exhale and lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale and lift. Inhale, lower. One more. Exhale, lift. And come down, rest. Lolasana tutorial, part 3. Now we lift feet as well. Hands on the ground by your knees. Use blocks if you'd like, of course. Lean forward, round spine. On the exhale, knees and feet come up. Belly sucks in like the inside of an ice cream scoop. Lean forward, inhale and exhale and lift. Then lower. Exhale, round and lift. Lower. Last one. Inhale, round and lift. Lean forward and then come down. Pause for a moment, rest. This time we go back to chaturanga. On the inhale, we lift. On the exhale, we exhale, go back to chaturanga. All right, plant the palms. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back. Then breathe in for an upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Nice. Look forward, either jump or float or walk back to another hero's pose, Vajrasana. Once you're seated, lift your right hand for some alternate nostril breathing. Take your peace fingers of the right hand to the place between your eyebrows or fold your peace fingers to your palm. Breathe in through both nostrils. Deep, full inhale. Then block the right nostril with your thumb and exhale through your left nostril smoothly. Keep the left nostril open. Breathe in left. Now exhale through both nostrils, smooth and slow. Breathe in both nostrils. Block the left nostril, exhale through the right nostril only. Inhale right nostril. And now exhale through both, hand down to your thigh, and breathe still. Calm, ujjayi through both nostrils. Feel balanced, feel stable, and maybe smile. A few more shapes before we come down for rest. Rise to your knees. Ustrasana camel, hands on your lower back, fingers point down. If you want to tuck your toes under, that's cool too. Now as you press your hips forward, think lifting through the spine instead of going back through the spine. Lift up. If your neck is safe, drop your head back, but keep the activity through your thighs and hips moving forward. Very important to calm the breath here. Slowly release, come down, hands on your thighs. Be still in hero's pose. For our next one, same exact thing like before, or hands to your chest, reach your arms up and take a tall, long arc of the spine back. Chin is neutral at first, biceps with ears. Think about reaching to the upper corner of the back wall where it meets the ceiling. Hips forward strong, either stay like that or hands to the heels or plant the palms on the soles of your feet, but keep the intention moving forward through the hips. Heart lifts, head only goes back if your neck is safe, pressing everything forward. Breathe, expand all through the chest. Slowly rise and then sit back onto your heels. And now let's take a counter pose. Round forward. Either just curl in or lolasana. Press into the earth, lift the body up, rounded spine, send the legs back to chaturanga. If you're doing it with us, then upward facing dog, downward dog. Bring your right leg forward to gecko pose. Right foot outside of right hand. Stay on your hand palms if your back is rounding, or come down to your forearms. Squeeze the right knee in, and then let's take our right hand to the right thigh. Open up your right thigh, expand and breathe, and lunge into gravity. Now, Ardha Hanumanasana, half split. Stand onto your left knee, left thigh bone is vertical. Straighten your right leg dead ahead and flex your right toes towards your face. Use blocks if you're tight in the hamstrings and hips, and think forward with the spine and chin. Now to exit, we can play with an Ekapada Bakasana, a one-legged crow. Start to slowly plant the right foot, be mindful about it. Take your right arm inside the right shin, plant both hands under the shoulders. Lean forward and get your right knee really strong to your right tricep. Counterbalance it with looking and leaning forward, and maybe the left leg can go in the air. And then let's all go chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Left side, left foot comes forward and plants outside of the left hand. Right leg is either strong or right knee can be down. Stay on your hands or go to your forearms as long as you can lift your chest forward. Now right knee down, twist to the left. Left hand to left thigh, let your left big toe come off the ground and just open the hips, dip and breathe big. All the corners of your lungs are receiving prana. And then half split, Ardha Hanumanasana. Stand on your right knee, fold your mat over for more cushion if you need it under your knee. Feel your left femur, your thigh bone, pulling back into the left hip socket. I didn't mention on the first side, but you can slide forward to a full split too if you prefer. Maybe putting a block under your left thigh. Do a little internal rotation of your left thigh. Reach your chest and chin forward. Flex your left toes back towards you. And of course, breathe. Now to exit, you can play with that Ekapada Bakasana again, or a different vinyasa of your choice. Left knee to the top of the left tricep, then lean forward, right leg might go up, and then let's shoot back, chaturanga. Move through an upward facing dog, and then breathe out, down dog. Let's prepare to jump through and lie down. You can float forward, or walk your feet forward, stretch your legs forward, and then lie back mindfully onto your back. Let's prepare for some back bends. Bend your knees and place your feet to the ground for bridge pose. Grab your ankles if you can, otherwise reach your fingers toward the heels. Dig the heels into the ground and hips go up. Use your thigh muscles. Puff the chest up. Now create a slight intention of your chin lifting to protect the neck here. And breathe, of course. This is a back bend. And then lower back down. Let's do a few more. You can do more bridges, or let's get Urdhva Dhanurasana, this big wheel shape that we love. Hands by your ears if you're joining me. Make sure your toes are forward. As you breathe in, press up and think stretching chest to the back of your space. If you have the space, walk your hands towards your feet an inch or two and lift everything up. Breathe. Expand. This is a big one. Breathe bigger. Slowly, just take your head down to the ground. Walk your hands in just an inch or two, shorten up, then rise back up as you breathe in. Make sure the breath is moving. It's hard to take full breaths, but you can still breathe. Your chest is expanding, your shoulders are expanding. Lower your head down, touch the ground, walk your hands an inch towards your feet, rise back up and breathe. Try to straighten your legs more and press your chest to the back more. Slow the breath down and slowly come down. Be gentle with yourself. Some of us like to windscreen wipe the knees when we're down. I prefer just laying flat, letting the energy dissipate naturally. Make sure the breath is not labored. Slow the inhales and exhales and make sure the ujjayi sound and feeling in the throat is very present.
The ego is afraid. It says, what are you doing, losing yourself?
Slowly sit up and let's do a forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Grab the knife edges of your feet, bend your knees as much as you need to or use a strap. Inhale to find some straightness and length through the spine and then fold forward. Try to keep more length than rounding. It's a great counter stretch for the deep back bends. Knees can stay bent. Allow this fold to help calm you down further. Release, sit up, scoot a little bit forward on your mat, lie down. Prepare for our closing sequence here. Let's take shoulder stand if that's okay for your neck. Legs up, support your lower back. If your neck doesn't like shoulder stand, you can put your hips on a block and lift your legs straight up, or take your legs back at a 45-degree angle. We call that a waterfall pose. Lift the balls of your feet to the sky, gaze at your toes or your nose, and slow the breath down. Halasana plow pose. Legs slowly drift back behind you. Straight legs if possible, toe nails to the ground. If your shoulders allow it, squeeze your palms together and lace your 10 fingers and allow this deep fold to start to confine your energy and to calm things down more. Bend your knees, place your knees to the forehead, or you can do Karnapidasana where the shins go to the earth. Let's do a fun inverted twist. Hands back to your lower back, legs to the sky. Straight right leg lowers down over your face, parallel to the ground. Then use your hands to steer your right hip towards the left. Your right leg moves towards the left side of your mat for a twist. Return the right leg to center, right leg rises, left leg lowers down. Use your hands to steer the hips. Left leg moves to the right. Take a breath in the twist. Left leg goes back to center and up. Both legs slowly move over your face one more time. Slowly release. Make your way into long fish pose. Chest puffs up, crown of the head to the ground. If you have strength for it, Uttanapadasana, legs lift a couple feet off the ground, straight legs. Arms lift, prayer hands. Slowly tuck your chin, be mindful as you lie back down. The inhales and exhales become even slower and even less active. Bend your right knee in towards your chest and lace your 10 fingers over your knee. Squeeze the right knee towards your right armpit. Avoid the right rib cage. Straighten the right leg. Take your right leg over towards the left for a twist. You can also keep the right knee bent, or if you prefer to do a different twist that suits you, be my guest. Allow your right shoulder to get heavier. Take some breaths and know that we're slowing things down. The spine is healthy. Breathe a couple more times. Right leg comes back up. Take your right leg out to the right. You can either grab the toe if you prefer or grab anywhere on the leg. Left hand presses to the left hip to keep the sacrum grounded and safe. Gaze to the left. Right leg goes back to the sky. Right leg goes down. Lace your 10 fingers over your left knee. Squeeze it around the ribcage toward the shoulder. Try not to lift your shoulders. Use your biceps. Left leg straight to the sky. Pull it in a little bit. And now take either a straight left leg over across to the right side for a twist, or bend your knee, or take a different version of a twist that suits you. Take it across. Your left shoulder more grounded. Instead of holding and squeezing and supporting, be held, be supported, and allow a little bit more surrender. Couple more breaths. Untwist. Left leg goes back to the sky. Grab the toe or anything on the leg and open the left leg out to the left. Right hand presses on right hip. Keep the hip neutral and pelvis relatively square. Gaze to the right. Left leg comes back up and left leg releases. Soles of the feet come together and knees open to the sides for Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined cobbler's pose. If you like the spinal traction sensation, place your hands on your thighs and press your thighs away from your head, and you'll feel a nice extension through the spine. Release the thighs. Bend your right elbow. Bring your peace fingers to the point between your eyebrows for a few cycles of alternate nostril breathing. Block the right nostril with your thumb and inhale through the left nostril. Close the left nostril. Breathe out through the right nostril. Inhale right nostril. Exhale left nostril. Inhale left. Exhale right. Last one. Inhale right. Exhale left. Release your arm down by your side. Straighten your legs for shavasana. Take your arms by your side. Allow yourself to be even heavier, even softer, and even more open. Breathe in through your nose. Open your mouth, and as you breathe out, become even more soft. The physical body has been healed, optimized, soothed. Develop the sense that your energy is balanced and you feel equalized and stable with your polarities in harmony. And rest. Complete peace. Complete rest. beautiful stillness. Just absorb this beautiful feeling and start to deepen your breath once again. And as you breathe, sense that this prana that you're breathing is pure and you've healed yourself, you're cleansed. You're a little bit more elevated, energetically, consciously than you were before you started. Breathe down the legs, wake them up. Breathe down the arms, the hands, wake them up. You can move the tongue inside the mouth, move your eyes under your eyelids. And start to wake back up and slowly take your time. Make your way back up to a seat very slowly and mindfully for our breathwork and meditation practice. Okay, welcome back. Now for our meditation and breathwork practice. Please find a comfortable seat. I recommend sitting in any way that you can feel comfortable. You don't have to cross your legs in lotus. Be comfortable. So you can sit for 8 to 10 minutes in stillness without fidgeting. Please make your spine tall. Crown of your head, feel that it's over the base of your spine. Shoulders relaxed. Arms on your knees, thighs, or in your lap. Close your eyes and start to take slow, deep breaths, please. Now we're going to shape the breath into just smooth, pure Ujjayi breathing. So try to follow me. Inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. Now we'll inhale and add a hold. Breathe in. Now hold the breath, and while you're holding, make sure your shoulders stay relaxed and maybe engage Mula Bandha, where you lift your pelvic floor. And now as you exhale through your nose, release Mula Bandha and slowly exhale. Add a pause at the bottom of your exhale, Bahya Kumbhaka, pausing the breath, and then again, inhale. Hold the breath, engage Mula Bandha, maybe pull the belly in and a little up for Uddiyana Bandha, chin a little down and back for Jalandhara Bandha, but the shoulders stay relaxed. As you exhale through your nose, release the bandhas. Pause again after the exhale with no air in the lungs. If it's comfortable for you to do so, engage the bandhas again with no air in the lungs. And then again, inhale, release the bandhas. Hold the breath. All 3 bandhas engage. Slowly exhale. Release the bandhas during the exhale. Again, retain. Pause the breath out at the bottom. Engage the bandhas. And then release the technique and be still. Let the breath return to natural. I'd like you to bring your awareness, please, to the midbrain, the place in the center of your skull. It's sometimes challenging to identify that place. So one of the techniques we use to find that midbrain area, roughly the area of the pineal gland, turn your tongue back and place the bottom of your tongue gently to the roof of your mouth with some gentle upward pressure. And then take your peace fingers and thumb of your right or left hand and gently touch them to the very top of your head, the very crown of your head. So gentle downward pressure between peace fingers and thumb, and then the bottom of your tongue gently presses up to the roof of your mouth. Close your eyes. And then sense the middle point between these 2 points of pressure. So the tongue is pressing gently up. The 3 fingers are gently pressing down. With your mind's eye, sense the middle point. That's roughly the midbrain, the seat of the Agnya or Ajna chakra. Now Now, as you take a few breaths here, be very still and subtle, but sense that your inhales are targeting that space. Your inhales are sending prana to the midbrain. Keep your mind there and remove the hand and release your tongue. Keep your eyes closed. Gentle Ujjayi breath. And practice the technique of prana dharana. Prana dharana. Prana dharana means focusing prana. When you inhale through both nostrils, develop an awareness that each nostril is an energy channel, and there is a stream of energy moving in through each nostril, and then the two streams converge, they meet at the pineal gland, roughly the midbrain, the ajna chakra. Prana gathers there, coalesces there, and starts to become a little brighter. There's a glow. With each inhale, the glow gets a little bit brighter. Whenever the mind wanders, just bring it back to the technique. The inhale creates a stream through each nostril of energy targeting the midbrain. With each exhale, it's a gentle cleanse, and the brightness might dim a little bit. On the next inhale, it gets brighter. Very simple. Now please bend your right elbow, and let's use our thumb to close the right nostril. Slowly inhale through the left nostril only. Now close both nostrils and hold the breath. Through the same nostril, left nostril, exhale. Close your left nostril with pinky and ring finger. Inhale through the right nostril. Close both nostrils and hold. Now open the right nostril, exhale through the same right nostril. And then switch sides again. Inhale through the left. Hold the breath. Exhale, left. And then inhale right nostril. Hold the breath. Exhale right nostril. Now this time we inhale through left, same thing, inhale left. Hold the breath at the top. Now as you're holding, prepare yourself to hold after the exhale as well. Begin the exhale through the left nostril. After the exhale, close both nostrils and be still. Hold the breath out after the exhale. It's challenging. Be gentle with yourself. Good. And then switch sides. Inhale right. Hold the breath at the top. Close both nostrils. Be very still and calm. Exhale through the right nostril. Hold the breath out, pausing with no air in the lungs. Close the nostrils if you can. You get the idea. Now keep going on your own. If the pauses after the exhales are too challenging, don't create stress for yourself. Just don't do it. Maybe just do the Antara Kumbhaka, which is holding after inhale and not the Bahya Kumbhaka. If you can, slow down the breath a couple more seconds, maybe 7 or 8 counts for the inhale. Try to do the same for the holds. If that's too much, just hold for 2 or 3 seconds. Keep it going. We'll do a few cycles. Now, I want you to also, if you can, add the visual component. With your eyes closed, sense those streams of energy once again. When each nostril breathes in, that's a stream of energy targeting the midbrain. charging it up, focusing light. And when the exhale happens, think of the exhale as a cleanse, as a release, as a cycle, creating space and room for the next intake of energy. Have the intention to make each breath very smooth, very even, silky smooth breath. The next time you exhale through the right nostril, and if you're holding, after you hold, we can finish this technique and return your hand to your thigh or your lap or your knee. Take your time, don't rush. Maintain your awareness, though, at the midbrain, the sixth chakra. This is our seat of clear vision, clarity of perception. Clarity means seeing the world as close to truth as possible from a human perspective. What does that mean in a practical sense? It means seeing without our emotional needs and wants and how we think things should be. How do we see clearly? We practice the qualities of the third eye center: non-reaction to our environment, non-judgment of our environment, and non-attachment to anything in our environment. 3 very simple things to say, 3 very advanced practices to do. Stay still, feel the light in the third eye, which is your wisdom, your wise ability to see the world clearly without personal biases and colorings. Non-reaction doesn't mean non-action. It actually means mindful action, as opposed to knee-jerk reacting to situations and events. Non-judgment doesn't mean we aren't able to assess and formulate strategies and tactics. It means that we don't judge from our ego. We don't compare and contrast from an egoic, better than, worse than perspective. And non-attachment is the implication that everything in the world is impermanent. Nothing lasts forever. And when something ends, whether the thing was, quote, good or, quote, bad, we remain solid. The light in your midbrain has the innate intention and desire to descend slowly down through the head, through the neck, as if it knows where it's going. And this glowing flame of wisdom moves down towards the heart. And you feel it glowing as it moves down and settles into the heart space, illuminating your abode of compassion, of unconditional love, of universal, all of life connection at a higher level, not a physical level, but at a higher, deeper, inner level. And you feel this sense of connection. Everybody, everything that has life in it, which actually is everything, has this glow, has this spark. If you have a personal mantra or a dharma code or a sankalpa that you're working with, or a prayer, begin to hear that now. Listen to it coming from your heart over and over again. Please bring your hands to either prayer or touch your heart with both palms. Bow your chin to yourself and honor yourself. Take a couple of deep breaths. And remind yourself that in this moment, right now, everything is as it should be. One more breath. And open your eyes when you're ready. Namaste.